caramel brulee. Okay, she good. But he getting real, like, in my business. Whether or not you need to get an OnlyFans page. But it's giving me dyslexic tendencies. You are in the midst of your time. Cause I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Hello loves, happy Monday. Happy Monday. I am already out of the house. I just came from getting my nails done. Yes, I know I just got them done, but that appointment was not within my schedule because I had to skip my original appointment, which would have made me on schedule. So I end up going sooner. Well, it seems like I'm going sooner, but I'm really not. So I got real basic today. You probably can't really see them. I decided to do a neutral or a nude type of French manicure type of situation. Let me see. I don't know if there's no cars behind me. And I decided to do a deep French because I won't be going back to get my nails done until, let me see. This lip gloss that I got in this gift bag got my mouth tasting real. Ugh. So let me see. November. I'm like, I'm in 2024. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, so my next nail appointment isn't until December the 4th, which is a little out there, but it's okay. Technically, it really isn't. Let me see. 1, 2. It's just 3 weeks. Can y'all believe in 3 weeks we're gonna be in December? That's crazy. So anyway, so I'm out and about trying to run some errands. I gotta rush back home because I get the tire fix on the old school, which means everything that I wanted to do while I was out and about I can't do. But that's okay, because I really did not want to try. I really don't want to leave the house tomorrow, but if I have to, I will. So I am about to run to the bank. Then I got to go to the beauty supply store because I got a couple of clients that are getting color, and the store that is near where I work, they don't have the color that I need, so I'm gonna try this location. But I really need to wean myself out of using this particular color line because they never have all the color. Like, when I don't know what's going on with them, like after COVID, they just never recovered with their inventory. They tried to change like their packaging and stuff like that, but when they did that, it put them behind in shipping, and then, yeah, that's a whole thing. But I really want to start using Wella colors, but I really want to take a class. Like, anytime I try to, if I want to use a different color, I want to have a class on that color line. Like, I mean, it's only right. If I'm going to use new products, like, it's some of the products that I have used, like their demis and stuff like that, but like their high lifts and stuff like that, I really would like to do a color class before I really get rid of those colors that I've been using. And I really want to try to stop using the brand that I'm using. I use Rusk, and I love Rusk. I've always loved Rusk, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But anyway, so I'm gonna see if they got some colors over there. But before I keep yapping, because last week's vlog I did not welcome back all of my peoples. Like, I just went straight into the vlog, and a little bit of it was intentional. I was watching a content creator, and I bought her ebook, and I need to read it, but she was talking about, like, you know, don't go straight in saying welcome and welcome back and click the button and all this stuff. And then I also seen another YouTuber that talks about content and becoming a content creator and stuff like that. Like, I'm still a student at this content thing. I've considered myself a forever learner, whether it is, oh, look at the little kittens, whether it is online or in a physical classroom or training session. I am a forever learner. So with that being said, I was trying something different, but then I still didn't come back at a optimal time to say welcome and welcome back. Let's see. Okay, cool. Got this right here. All right, so let me do this real quick, and then I will come back to y'all. All right, y'all. So I am going to, y'all, this is like my wet, like, I don't like freezing cold, but this is my weather right here, where I can just put on some sweats, oversized sweatshirts. I need to get me some long scrunch socks, because I want to still be able to wear my sneakers. But you know, like, when you're wearing ankle socks, even if you got pants that are long enough, for me, I just feel like I need something that's gonna be a little higher. I mean, like, you know, that's gonna cover my ankle, but I don't want them super thick either. So depending on, I don't know, I'm gonna probably end up having to go back out tomorrow, and that's fine. That's fine. But anyway, so I am about to go to Starbucks. Only reason is because y'all know I made that chestnut praline. I mean, he's gonna take up the whole thing. I made this chestnut praline sauce. Camera getting dark. I made the chestnut praline sauce, and no, not the chestnut praline. Dang it, Jim. I made the caramel brulee sauce. So I want to, hold on, it's a little wonky. Let me make sure they even have it up here. We're gonna see. I want to try their caramel brulee so I can have something to gauge. I'm hoping, you know, it tastes right. Now, I will tell you this. I struggle with making a hot latte. Like, my hot lattes are always, I don't know, they're not giving. Let's see. Where's my Starbucks app? Do I have any money on here? Because I know this drink is going to cost $1,000. Yeah, you know these drinks be like $1,000. So let's see if they have it up here. Yes, they have it.
Starbucks, please give us one moment.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for your patience. What can we get for you today?
Yes, can I get a grande extra hot caramel brulee with oat milk and light whip?
All right. So unfortunately, we are out of oat milk. Is there a different kind of milk you would like to use?
Do y'all have almond milk?
Yes. grande hot caramel brulee latte, extra hot, with almond milk, light whip. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, that's gonna be $7.05.
$7 for something that don't even got what I want. $7. I remember when I could get a triple grande extra hot caramel macchiato for freaking under $6. All right, let's see. So this is the lip stuff. Is this right here? So it's in a gift bag, and I mean, maybe it wasn't the lip stuff. I don't know, but it's like, it's got my mouth tasting weird. So I'm just gonna leave it in the car just to have, just in case when I don't have any lip stuff with me. But yeah, this drink better be good, because I'm just sitting here waiting. I'll be back. Maybe this coffee will get this icky taste out of my mouth.
Hello, it's gonna be $7.05. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, we got your green caramel brulee, almond milk, extra hot, and light whip.
Thank you.
First, have a nice day.
You too. All right, we got our caramel brulee with almond milk. And I used to drink almond milk all the time. And then, I don't know what made me switch to oat milk. I don't know if one is better than the other. Hopefully. Oh, they finally fixed this little hole right here. I got an itch in my eye. Am I gonna make the light? Am I gonna make the light? Am I gonna make the light? I made myself make the light. Cause y'all know I'm in the A7. Y'all know the A7 be bowed. Got me feeling like no limit soldiers. Oh. How many of y'all do that after you pull the little stop out? Like, as expensive as this coffee is, I need to get every last drop. You hear me? Every last drop. So, anyway, like I was saying, I did used to drink oat milk, and my camera is like really looking a little weird now. So, here's to a $7 latte. Okay, she good. She good. I mean, I'm just saying, she ain't $7 good, but she good. She good. She good. She real good. Well, I feel like it's taking everything out of me to say how good this drink is. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Hold on. While I'm trying to turn this corner. So, you know, I love my husband. But he getting real, like, in my business. Like, so let me explain what I mean. So, my husband and I mean, we have a very trusting relationship. We have no reason to doubt or question each other, period. But with me, have safety issues. What do I mean by that? So I have a lot of things that happened to me, you know, in my younger days, where I have been, you know, held at gunpoint, duct tape, involved in a robbery, and all of that stuff. I know y'all probably like, what the hell, Keisha? So with that, I'm always wanting to know where my loved ones are. Not because I want to be nosy, just because I want to know where you at. So if something happened, if I see it on the TV, on the news, I'll be like, oh shoot, X, Y, and Z. So I'm always constantly I'm like, where you going? And he be like, why? I mean, he not saying it in a way like, because he doing his thing. One, he's not used to nobody asking him where he doing, where he going. And then two, he think I'm nosy. And I am low-key nosy because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't do much. So I just be wanting to know stuff. I admit it. So anyway, so with me, when I'm about to do things, I'm like, all right, boo, I'll be back. I'm about to do this. He was like, you don't got to tell me all that. And so I'm always giving information because, again, it's a safety thing. Like, if something happens, I want somebody to be able to say, like, boom, like, prime example, when I went to the Huguenot graduation, the people that knew that I was at the graduation reached out to make sure I was okay because it was that shooting that made national news. So anyway, so I stopped telling him because, one, you don't want to tell me when I ask you. And yeah, it's a little tit for tat-ish, but not in a malicious kind of way. So I was just like, well, and plus he got me on his GPS location. And before y'all start saying, what, listen, it's safety. This world is crazy. If you don't have your loved ones on some type of location, or at least y'all are sharing where y'all going, y'all are fools. I'm just gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, I mean, with, like I said, my situation is not a thing where I need to know where you at all times. Is in the event something happens, I know how to get to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do our thing. And it's a family thing. So anyway, so I stopped volunteering information. Cause one, you got my location. For real. And so now all of a sudden he be like, where you going? I be like, why? I be like, why? He be like, oh, okay. And we laugh and we joke about it. But at the end of the day, like, I don't mind sharing my location or whatever. But I just thought that was so funny because this morning he was like, where you going? And again, he don't listen to me either because I be like, I got an appointment. And I'll just say that now. Like, so when so I'm in the closet getting my clothes on and stuff. He was like, where you going? I said, I got an appointment. He said, well, I know it ain't your nails because your nails are already done. He said, so you probably getting your feet done. This shows how much my husband be paying attention to me. My feet was done last week. So hold on, y'all. I'm tickled. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, so he was like trying to figure out what it was I was going to do. Don't worry, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's split. That's split.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Oh, he had me tripping. Colombian restaurant and bakery. I don't think I've ever had Colombian food before. Have y'all ever had Colombian food before? Like, my goal, I'm not gonna say goal, my thing that I want to do more of is try more and what is this Fraganaga food doing? Anyway, my goal is to do more things locally. Like, what do I mean by that? So I don't really, you know, I'm I'm gonna go to where I like food at and all this different kind of stuff, but it's so many like local restaurants, and it's just so many things that Richmond has to offer, and I don't take advantage of those things. Like this past year, I have learned that me being a Richmond native, I don't participate in a lot of things that Richmond has to offer. We have a lot to offer. Food, museums, and things like that. So 2024 is all about doing cultural things. Whether I go by myself or go with people, like I'm no longer in the season where I'm waiting on people. And sometimes, like on days like Mondays and Tuesdays when I don't have anything to do, and the hub is at work, whatever, I'm just gonna get up and go. Life is too short. I will be half of 100 next year, and as long as I have breath in my body, I'm going to live this life to the fullest. So let me run in here real quick. I just text him because the moral of that story was he needed to go get the tire fixed on the other car, so he needed to know what time I was gonna be back. So that's why all that came. But I'm just like, stop asking me. He was like, well, when you gonna be back? I don't like to be on no time restraint on my off days. So I'm like, well, what time do you need me back? I mean, how long is it gonna take? It's gonna take you 3 hours? Bruh, if it take me 10 hours, when do you need me back? Because I'm gonna be back when you need me. And so he was like, well, I mean, listen, with all that well you mean. So I'm gonna run a Cosmoprof, see if they got this color, and then put some gas in the car, and then I'll just go back out. I'm feeling like I want to be out and about today anyway. So let me get up out of here so I can do those two things and get home. Alright, you guys. I am back in the car. Listen. I just had a time when I got home. So got home while he was still in the bed. Why are you still in the bed? Like, but it's all good. So he was able to take the car, and so I am headed to Wegmans. And listen here, I'm not a Wegmans girl. However, it's a couple of things that's there that I want that I know they don't have at the other two stores that I frequent. My primary stores are Food Lion and Kroger. Then my secondary stores are Trader Joe's and Publix. And then tertiary will be Wegmans. And I'm going to Wegmans for two things. However, I think I want to get my produce from them today. Excuse me. Just because they have a lot of local, and because I'm trying to do as fresh as possible in my ingredients. But the main things that I want is their sourdough bread that's vegan. So I can make croutons, because I'm still really infatuated with this Caesar salad. And then one of my friends on IG, she posted this cheese that was infused with Pinot Noir. So, you know, I gotta try that. Now, yes, it's dairy. However, very limited. I've been doing really, really good, and my skin definitely can tell the difference in me not having a lot of dairy. And I will say the magnitude of dairy that I consume is normally cheese, because I don't, like I tell you, I don't do any dairy in my coffees or my lattes. I don't eat cereal, so that part. What do they got going on here? So really, yeah, that's really my only dairy is cheese. And I will say, I think when I had that explosive hormonal outbreak, it was because I was like, I would get a block, not a whole block, but you know, maybe like about this size, and I would just eat it. And that Havarti, or Havarti, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, that joint had me in a choke hold. Okay, you hear me? A choke hold. So I can honestly say, like, my skin is so much better. This hyperpigmentation that's down here probably won't go anywhere, because that just come from years of tweezing, because of my thyroids and extra testosterone that is higher than normal, because yes, women do have testosterone in them. My endocrinologist says that's why I find myself a little bit hairier because of that, plus coupled with the thyroid. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, you gotta really be under my chin, or I gotta be laughing with my head way back for people to really notice that. My main thing was to just really focus on figuring out how to get rid of the under the skin bumps. You know, I know I'm gonna have some surface bumps here and there. I mean, that's just life. But figuring things out when you know, in that season of life where Ruby is finally about to relocate to the land of never more. So it's a lot of things that I'm learning, that what I'm experiencing is in regards to me going through menopause. Like I said, I have not had a cycle since July. Praise God for that, and praise God that it will be no more. I mean, it serves me no purpose. I'm not trying to reproduce. I'm unable to reproduce naturally, so I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? It's like an injury, like a wound that you got 20 years ago, and you got to constantly reminded of that wound. I don't want to be constantly reminded that I can't handle babies by getting bleeding every month. I'm just saying. But with that, I've noticed, you know, those breakouts having to do with that. And as well, I don't know if I told y'all, I struggle with shoulder pain. And I know some of it is the psoriatic arthritis. But when I went out to dinner for Coke's birthday, one of the girls there that is experiencing this season of change as well, she says she gets frozen shoulder, and her doctor said that is a part of the whole, and I don't know what's vibrating in here, if you hear the vibration, but that's a part of going through menopause. Had no idea. So, and you know, again, all of these things have not been confirmed, but women that go through this, been going through this for hundreds of years before me. So I take in what my sisters say, and then I just apply it and research it and all that good stuff. So I think so hopefully tomorrow I won't have to go out, since I'm able to do these runs today. I want to go on the BetterHelp, I think that's the website's name, just to see if one, they accept my insurance, and see if I can get me a therapist. With all of the emotional changes, and then me about to approach 50, me just really feeling more confident in my skin again, now that all of the old skin has peeled off and the new skin is coming back. and then just a season of, you know, just not feeling how I would desire to feel. I feel like, along with continually reading scriptures and connecting with God, I just need somebody else to talk to. You know, I am in a house with men, and they don't do right with emotional talk and stuff. Like, you know, I tell my husband all the time, I say, you're my best friend, I want to talk to you about everything. But what I need from him, he does not have the capacity to give to me, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So many people are like, oh, well, you should be able to talk to your spouse, or you should be able to talk to this person. But some people just don't have the capacity to take on all of that information, and that's fine. And so the next step is, like, you know, if you feel like you really need to have somebody to talk to, what's next? And I want to say, was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. I was at my wit's end. I'm just like, I really need someone to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I have my bestie Alicia, I have my friend Coates, who are always like, girl, you can talk to us. But windshield wiper fluid. But when you feel like your burdens are already heavy for yourself, you have to realize, if you can't carry that burden, how can your friends? Because your friends have their own things too. So, you know, give what you can to the Lord, which should be everything, but which you feel like you still are like holding on to, find a resource. Because I'm telling you, when that thing build up, that's when the enemy gets in your mind and starts to try to make you feel like you either want to take yourself out, you want to self-medicate, you want to overindulge in alcohol or drugs. Like, he gets in your mind because it's so much, you just want relief. And whatever means of relief that your mind is telling you is not what God wants for you. So the next step is getting in with a counselor or a therapist. Like, this isn't sponsored. I don't even know if I'm gonna go with them, but I'm interested in doing it, because if I can do it online and find a time where I could just, you know, be alone, even if it's like, you know, I go to the park, you know what I'm saying, like, go somewhere and just have that time where I don't have to, you know, leave and go to a physical location. That's what I'm, you know, I want to do. Like, I'm in this season where I need to consider this. Oops, I got a prime parking spot. Hopefully this old lady won't pull all the way in. That was right on time. So I'm about to go on Wegmans. I'm gonna get what I can get in here. Yes, I got my tripod, and I'm gonna take y'all with me. All right, quick food line haul. Ice cream. spring mix, shredded greens, Minute Maid, oat milk, baked beans, roasted garlic, Triscuits, some cheese for my salad, and our favorite bread. Okay, Wegmans haul. I got me some cheese. This is the cheese that I was talking about that is infused with the Pinot Noir. This is a Bello Vitano Pinot Noir cheese. Don't know how it's going to taste, but it looked like it's going to be good. Then I went ahead and picked up some creamy Havarti. And that cheese that I got from, hold on. This cheese is the same brand as this because I like the shaved Parmesan in my salad. And then I was like, this got to be good if this is good. So I grabbed this one from Food Line, but I'm pretty sure they had this at Wegmans as well. It wasn't on my radar. So I got the 3 cucumbers. I got some more of the organic sourdough bread, which is vegan. I got the boys some carrots. I got some tomatoes on the vine, some more mini sweet peppers, some heavy whipping cream, the hub's favorite juice, and then I got this arugula blend because this has pretty much everything that is in that medicine salad, so that way it can kind of limit me having to buy so much stuff. And so I also got 2 other things that I'm going to show separately from Wegmans. Alright, loves, so these are the other 2 things that I got from Wegmans. I want to introduce myself to more South African wines. Me and one of my friends were talking, and she was talking about South African wines. So Wegmans, they tend to have a lot of different things in there, so I decided to see. So they have these 2 different varietals. They have the Sun Soul, which is like a red wine. As you can see, it's not a really dark red, but it is a red wine. And then one of my favorite varietals is a Chenin Blanc, and so both of these are from South Africa, and they are both family-owned wineries. This is made in the specific area of Ghana, I believe. But I am going to probably open one. I might do this one right here since I've never had it before. And I'm going to look up the wine a little bit to educate myself. And I'm going to probably batch record. So this will be one of the wines that you'll be seeing featured in January. If you saw, I did a little teaser video saying that I'm coming back. But yeah, so I'm going to be trying to do as much batch recording for my wine videos to make it a lot easier for me, so I can stay, you know, up to date and not feeling rushy. So I'm excited. These are both actually twist tops, which does not mean that the wine is not good. The price point on these were actually really good. They were both under $10, so I'm definitely interested to see what they taste like. And I may share a little sneak with you all how I liked it. I probably won't go into details just because I want you all to tune into the wine video. If you have seen or tried any of these before, let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to hear your take on these 2 wines. Hey loves, happy Tuesday. Welcome to another day in the vlog. So it is actually afternoon. It's like 1:39. I thought that was my phone. It's like 1:39. I've been up for a little while, but today was the perfect lazy day. I told you guys, what was it? Yesterday, that my goal was to finish everything on Monday. That way I could just be in the house and be today and do some of the things that I'm normally rushed to do because I'm running in and out the house. And I'm even thinking about not doing laundry. I know y'all like, you do laundry every week, but Like I told you, I do my own laundry because my husband and the boy are athletes, and the one thing that he does not want to subject me to is their smells, and I am cool with that. So I do typically wash my clothes like every week, but mostly it's because of my work stuff. But I didn't come back on yesterday. I think the last thing that I was showing you guys was the wines that I got. And one of them, the one that I said was the xoxo. And the tea is silent. I be looking up that stuff because I'm trying to make sure that through my wine journey and becoming more knowledgeable about how they pronounce varietals and stuff like that, I just want to, you know, make sure that I am learning, because I'm very, very passionate about the culture of wine, the embodiment of wine. Not, you know, the sipping of the wine is a bonus, but just, I don't know. If you've watched my Wine Down Wednesday videos, and I'll leave a card up the top if you haven't, so you can kind of get yourself ready for 2024. As you saw, I did like a little teaser of me just enjoying my wine, just chilling out how I would normally do when I'm not filming. But, excuse me. So, yeah, so anyway, so I was saying that I never heard of that varietal before, so what I did was something that I always tell you guys to do before you buy it off the shelf. And the reason why I like to blind buy wines sometimes, because I want to push how much I know and how much I've learned and how much more I need to learn. So a lot of times I do blind buy. That's why I do stick to varietals that I know. But anyway, I was saying all to say is that it is a rosé style wine. That grape is a red grape, but they probably use the skins of that grape to give it that reddish kind of blush color. But anyway, that's going to be in January for our Wine Down Wednesday videos. I think I might do maybe two recordings today for that. And one may be a bonus video. Because I am, I follow, and if you are a wine person, and especially a woman of color, Black Girls Wine. Black Girls Wine Society, not Black Girls Magic, Black Girls Wine. But Shayla always posts some helpful tips and things about wine. And I follow a lot of the same wine people that she do, so I've seen this before, but it tells you like certain wines that are good to pair with holiday meals, holiday desserts, Halloween candies, salads, and all this stuff. Well, anyway, that's all I had to say is that she did one showing the different wines for the salads. And, you know, I'll randomly will look at my wine rack because haven't bought any more to kind of fill some of the spaces, because I'm really trying to lock in on what I want as my everyday wines. And this shelf would embody that. And then what I plan on doing is that's my phone. I have like 2 more racks that I want to use for the wines that I pull to film. That way I can always have, you know, like as I'm shopping, I can get the wines and have them separate from what I pull from on a regular basis. Now I can legit stack 2 more up, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm trying to determine how I could shift some things in this room. But every time my husband comes in here, he be like, it's just so much stuff. It looks like so much stuff because it's a small space, but it really isn't. I have my plants, I have my books, and the goal, my ultimate office goal, is to have like cabinetry that is in, that has cabinets. That way you can't see the stuff, because I do prefer not to see the stuff, but you know, I make it work with what I got. But I do want to do some batch recording today. But before I do that, all my planner babes that's on here, October and November is normally like that time when you are narrowing down the planners that you'll be using for 2024. So I'm still going to be using my digital planner. I'm going to be using the, what planners is that I have? I'm going to be using the Flex Life Planner, which I'm actually currently in because she made it available for the last quarter of the year. Praise God, because after I tried that planner, I did not want to go back to any of the other digital planners, in which I love all of the ones that I have, but it's just something about this format that just speaks to my digital planner. So I have my digital planner for the year, but because I want to be very, 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 very intentional with my budget and planning my budget and tracking my budget and my spending and stuff like that and my bills, I really need to physically write. For me, I feel like when I use my Notion to list all of my bills because I got a lot of bills. And I like that part, so I would use my Notion finance section in conjunction with this physical planner. So I plan on getting a budget bundle from my girl Norris Cove. She doesn't have any more available as of yet, but she said that she may re-release them in December. So hopefully I will get the box in enough time to unbox it for you guys so you can see it and decide if that's something that you want. But with that being said, and y'all have seen this, like I have always been a discount girly, but this personal rings planner is just so pretty and it's so elegant, and the color just kind of matches my love for neutrals and nudes. So I'm not gonna really do a major like setup. I'm gonna keep everything that I have, well, like the, you know, little things that I have in here, but I'm going to label and stuff like that based on the sections in the budget planner. But the thing that I want to work on is cash envelopes. So I don't know if you can see that. I made some stickers to kind of go over top of them because I want to start using cash envelopes in 2024. And so for me, because I know the way my income comes in, I have to be prepared before it comes. So like I can't start on January 1 and start stuffing my envelopes and think that I'm gonna have the money to use for January. So if I start stuffing now, when January comes, I have everything that I need to start up for 2024. And then when I'm replenishing my envelopes, it won't be such a tedious task, and it won't feel like I may have to pull from other areas to fill my envelopes. But this is going to be a way for me to cap myself on certain spending. And let's see, and I just made these on my silhouette. I just cut them the size of like a of the envelope a little bit and put them on here, but I only had 2, so I had to get some more. So Nora said that this size will fit in my personal planner, so I want to show these to you guys. Hopefully it'll fit. Like I said, I hope these fit, because the ones that I have, they fit specifically for the personal rings. But these are the pockets, and it has the ring holes on the side. And I wanted the zippers, even though the zippers be messing up, even if this little zipper thing come off, you can still seal it. But this way I can seal so my money won't fall out. And then if I know that I am going to go for self-care, I can just pop this out my planner and put this in my bag and have this available, and it'll be zipped, and I won't have to go into my wallet to use the money. And this way it'll keep me on a budget. And then the other reason why I said I also wanted to start early is because this way I can calculate what I spend to the dollar on my self-care stuff, which is my nails. And I don't get my pedicures that often, but especially in the wintertime, but that is something that I will include. So the month of November, even though it's start, I'm going to go back and find all my self-care stuff, calculate that so I can start doing a running total of what I spend each month in self-care. Gas, I'll probably start gas in December. Well, yeah, in December. So what I would do is, like, if I spend $50, then I know I need to pull $50. Like, I'm gonna just start saving like that. It makes sense in my mind. It may not make sense on camera, but when you are an entrepreneur, you don't get a paycheck. You get paid, you know, the days that you work. And if you're using like a credit card processing system, then depending on how that system transfers your funds, it may be 24 hours. So like, then you gotta wait 24 hours for that money, and then you're like, okay, let me take this, take that, move this, move that, pay this, pay this. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different when you're trying to plan a budget based on your income, because the income is going to always vary from week to week, depending on how many clients you have, or the multitude, or the dollar amount of the services. So I'm never going to know, like, I never have a guarantee. And that's been the hardest part for me, trying to be consistent with a budget plan. So that's why I'm like, Keisha, these next 2 months, take the time to figure out where you spend, what you can cut out, and whether or not you need to get an OnlyFans page. So while we're talking about pages, let me just see if this fits. Now, I know this, what I currently have is, like I said, made for a personal ring size, so it's a little bit smaller. But the holes do line up, so that's a good thing. So, and I did remake some sticker covers. Let's see. Hey, boo. Huh? Okay, y'all, they fit perfectly. I'm so happy. So that means that going forward, if I need anything for my personal, I can do A6, because the A6 measurement is a little bit bigger, but it works perfect for like inserts. Now, if you get, so I'm pretty sure I could do A6 everything in here, but it's neither here nor there. So I got that. I'm about to put those in there and put all of the stickers on that I created, and then I will come back and show you guys how they look in my budget planner. Alright, love, so I am going to make my second batch of the caramel brulee sauce. The first batch turned out really good, but I feel like I can make it better and more smoother. So these are all the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need a cup of granulated sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And if y'all never paid attention, the butter wrapper has the hash marks that kind of tells you how many tablespoons it is. That way you don't have to be like, okay, how many tablespoons does a hard block make? So yeah, that is going to be easy. So you just end up with like this much left over. But anyway, just follow the hash marks. You're going to need a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. You're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. She said flaky, but all I have is fine, so it should be okay. And then you're going to, the vanilla extract is a half a tablespoon. So we're going to go ahead and try this on camera. Prayerfully everything will work out, but it's a fast kind of pace transition. Once it starts to turn brown, you got to stick and move, stick and move. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything close by, because I feel like you got to move really fast. So we're gonna go ahead and pour the sugar. And we're just gonna stir until it starts clumping. That clump is already clumping. Once it starts clumping, it's going to happen real fast. And so again, the last time on last week's video, I really wish you could see how my whole house looked like. It was full of smoke. So doing a sugar-free option of this, I don't know how you would do it, because I tried monk fruit and it almost burned down the house. You know, literally it was a flame that hit the eye, and then it was smoked out because it created this, I want to say like liquid gas almost. So I'm even nervous about consuming that. So it's starting to clump. You can kind of see it. This is the process where you got to stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, and you want to try to not stop too much. Starbucks. And listen, I'm trying to watch her still. And I had to turn the pan around because I'm right-handed, so I need to have the grip. And so she's cooking on a flat top. I don't know the difference, but I feel like what I'm going to do is, once it still starts to liquefy, I think I'm just going to turn the stove off. Because she said it removes from heat, but y'all know the eye of an electric stove stays hot for a while. See me. Okay, y'all see it? Starting to do its thing. And she did say once you add the butter, it's going to automatically keep bubbling. So I think I'm at the point where I'm going to turn the eye off. Because this will burn real fast. But you want to get all of these little clumps out, because this is where I think I messed up. Once it started clumping in my whisk, I was trying to stop. And this stuff will get, it'll harden up fast too. So you don't want your pan to get too cool either. Like I said, she started using her whisk, but I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it to myself. I mean, I'm pretty sure the whisk, let's just do it, bump it. The whisk helped to get those little chunks out. Like hers had no chunks. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting the chunks out, but that's okay. We're gonna add the butter. And she did say once you add the butter, it's gonna start bubbling up. So you wanna stir, 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 stir. Come on, butter. Ugh. Like, hers didn't look like this. I'm just saying. When she was doing this part. I'm gonna go ahead and add my milk. See how it's like all balled up in here? Alright guys, so here is the syrup that I was able to salvage. Because like I should have stuck with what I said, and I shouldn't have used the whisk. As soon as I went to use the whisk, everything just went downhill. However, I got me some little candies out of the deal. I'm going to try to let them dry up some more and crunch them up a little bit more, and then just put them on top of the drink. Because you can use like the Heath candy, or you can use butterscotch to put on top to top it. So I ain't gonna waste none. And I actually like the way this batch tastes better. This batch is a lot lighter than the first batch. The first batch was darker, but it still tastes good. So I'm gonna see how this hardens up. Will I try this again? Probably not. And if so, probably not on film, because it just feels like every time I try to record it, it does not work. But this is the finished product. It looks really, really good. The first one, like I said, I made was just a little bit darker, but still good. So I am going to get up early tomorrow and make me an iced caramel brulee latte. When I make it hot, I use the coffee pod espresso, but I want to make it an iced latte so I can put the candy crumbles on top. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. And these taste just like the Werther's candy. Like, if I don't do anything else, I can make me some candy. Okay. Okay, y'all, I want to show y'all my organized chaos right now. So I'm in the kitchen prepping for dinner. And one of the reasons why I just eat salads for dinner is because I be snacking. And I'm snacking on this cheese that I got from Wegmans. That's the Pinot Noir and infused white cheese, whatever it is. And then that's the Harvati with my Triscuits. And I'm enjoying this Beaujolais. I don't know why I want to keep calling it Bolognese. Beaujolais. It's a red wine. I actually just filmed a wine review on this, but you won't see that until January. But I opened this bottle because my friend Shayla of Black Girls Wine had posted wines that paired well with salads, and thus me making my homemade croutons. And I do plan on doing a salad video showing you how I do my croutons for my chicken Caesar salad, well, for my Caesar salad. But I like to get the vegan, gluten-free sourdough bread from Wegmans. That was one of the reasons why I went, because this is going to be a healthier option for me. Because I'm trying to, you know, like I said, I'm not eliminating, but if I can cut out as much, you know, carbs and all of this stuff, and I don't know what that shadow is, but anyway, I can do it. So all I did was cut them up into bite-sized pieces. I put some EVOO extra virgin olive oil on top, and I just put some sea salt, garlic powder, and some Parmesan, grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm gonna bake it until it's like a little golden brown, because I don't like my croutons to be super crunchy. I like them to be crunchy on the outside and a little ooey gooey on the inside. So I am going to do a pairing with this and the Beaujolais to see how I like it. But this Beaujolais actually tastes really, really good with both of these cheeses, but it really tastes good with this creamy Havarti cheese. So let me go ahead and put these in the oven. Alright, love, so here's the croutons. And they actually cook down a lot too. I should have put a picture of what they look like on the baking sheet first. But you saw how full they were in that bowl. But like I said, I like them when they just have a little bit of give, but once they cool off, they'll have a little bit of crunch to them. So I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to put meat on my salad or not tonight, or just do a traditional Caesar salad. I have some shredded green leaf lettuce. I love shredded lettuce, y'all. So I'm going to do that with this. Some Parmesan cheese shavings. And some of the, I think it's Gerard's Caesar dressing. And now I know exactly where I can go to find it. So I'll have that in my repertoire as well. But, you know, these croutons, I can't talk, are so good. Let me see if you can hear the crunch. Hold on. They're still kind of hot, but let's see. Nice crunch, but soft in the inside. Chef's kiss. Super easy. Okay, and just olive oil, coat them in the olive oil. Then add a little bit of sea salt so you can have a little bit of flavor into the croutons. Some garlic powder, optional, and some Parmesan cheese. So good. I feel like when you have more flavor croutons, you don't have to put as much dressing on your salad. These are so good. I could just eat them by themselves. And I never was a crouton girl, but I told y'all, Sharika B and Jasmine Ardell, they just kept making these Caesar salads. And I'm like, And then I was like, I got this bread in here from Wegmans. Let me try it. Got me every time. Okay. I ain't gonna have nothing left for my salad. I'll show y'all my salad and I'll let y'all know how it tastes with the Beaujolais. So if you are somebody that likes to have wine with your meals, but you only really eat salads like me, you can be able to switch up your options in regards to what you're drinking with your salads. Good morning, loves, and happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another day. Welcome back to another day in the vlog. Found my old faithful go-to chapstick. Listen, I know all the girlies do summer Fridays, and Amy, I thought the girl name was Amy Cole. And I got all that stuff too, but ain't nothing like a nice thing of Burt's Bees chapstick. It just makes your lips feel so good, especially in these cooler days and months. So I'm on the way to work. I don't have to be there till 11, so I'm got good time. My hands a little dry. So yes, I'm headed to the salon to get my work week started. I have a steady week, but I have a lot of color clients and restorative maintenance clients. So it's long service times, but it's gonna keep me busy. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna kind of sit here and chill on the way to work, get my mind right. Need to listen to my verse of the day, but before that, I did make my ice caramel brulee, and I did put those little pieces of leftover hardness from the syrup in here. But oh, and I feel like I abruptly ended the vlog last night when I was showing you the croutons. So I did pair it with the Caesar salad. I did put a little bit of chicken in it, but I ate that, and I paired it with the dang, I can't think of the name now. I paired it with the bowling. Why do I always want to say bolognese? The Beaujolais. I do. It's like a thing with my eyes. I think they call that. What do they call that? It's dyslexic. Dyslexia. I'm not saying that's what I have, because I don't have it, but it's giving me dyslexic tendencies when it comes to, like, I read a portion. It's kind of like when you're talking and somebody just hear one word and then that's all they hear. They don't hear the rest of the conversation. Sometimes that's what my eyes do with words. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Beaujolais. I paired the Caesar salad with Beaujolais, and it was really, really good. I did a pre-recorded wine review on that wine. To me, that particular one, I mean, I'm sure there are plenty others that I have not tried, but that one in particular that I had last night is not a sipper. If you don't know what a sipper is, that's something that I call it. I don't know if it's a universal term, but it's a wine that I can just drink alone. I don't have to pair it with anything. That wine was also really good with the cheese that I bought, but what I did was I did a thin slice of the Pinot Noir infused cheese with the creamy Havarti cheese and put it on that garlic roasted Triscuit. I don't know why that's a little section like that noise. On that Triscuit, baby. I could have been full off of that, but I did go ahead and eat the salad. I didn't make the salad too big, but nevertheless, that Beaujolais was good with that creamy cheese as well. So we're about to go through this toll, but again, I did make the caramel brulee iced latte, and I just did a tablespoon of the caramel, and this batch is actually a lot softer, so I'm feeling like, I don't know, I need to rewatch her video. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask her what does she do, because mine, it just hardens up and becomes disaster. I mean, y'all saw it. I mean, I was able to salvage, what I salvaged was still really good. That's the crazy part about it. Let's go ahead and taste this drink. And mind you, I did have the hot version, so I have a gauge, but I did have it as with almond milk. This is it right here. Now I'm definitely gonna only probably make this sauce for the season, because some stuff you want to have as a treat for the season. I need to drink some more of that pumpkin stuff, all that pumpkin stuff I bought, because this still is the harvest season. So yeah, so my plan is I should, if everything goes well, be off by like 7-ish tonight. I need to go to Trader Joe's. Well, I don't need to, but I want to, because a couple things that I saw another YouTuber talk about that I want to try. My microwave finally conked out on me. I don't know if I told y'all that, so I'm trying to hold out until Black Friday to get one, because I don't want to get a super expensive one, because this is like we're not gonna be in this apartment forever, and I feel it in my spirit within the next 12 to 24 months we're going to be having our place. And so I want my purchases to be, like, what I'm saying, I want to purchase stuff for that place. So the microwave that I'll get for the apartment, I can always use it in the salon if I, decide to bring this, so like I said, I don't want to get nothing super expensive. Plus, we really don't use the microwave. We're not a microwave household. I use it because I get the dumplings, or like when I'm warming up our syrups and stuff for our pancakes and waffles, but I can boil some water and put it in the pan. So that's another reason why, I'm not pressed to get a microwave, because but I started to say, it's like some of the things that I do get from Trader Joe's are microwavable, and I'm getting them for the convenience. So that part. So the items that I want to get, I need to see if I'm able to put it in the oven. If I am, then I'm gonna get it. If I'm not, then I won't. But I want to stop there tonight, and I gotta go to, I don't necessarily have to go to Target. I can stop at the Walgreens that's right there and get the 2 items that I really need. I just was gonna go to Target just to be going to Target, but y'all know Target will devastate you, because it's all the things and you want all the things. So I've talked way too much per usual. Why do I talk so much? Why? Like, I'm gonna do better in 2024. I'm gonna do better in 2024. But I did finish editing all of Monday's content, so I'm gonna start on yesterday's when I get home. I'm going to set my timer to do an hour. That way it'll give me time to let my food and stuff digest, because I try to do office stuff after I eat during the work days, because we do eat late in my house, because by the time I get home, Lord, let me see what they want. Hello?
Hey, baby.
Hey, Pawn.
Are you working on, or what?
I'm on the way to work.
Oh, okay then. How you feel this morning?
I'm doing good. You had fun yesterday?
Okay.
I called the house. Mama said you was out.
Yeah, I went out just enjoying myself a little bit.
That's good. You deserve it.
I went over there and stuff to make sure she was happy, but now, because she don't want to do nothing but sit up there and drink wine and eat and clean up and stuff. And I said, well, that's all you want to do. Yeah, that's okay.
Listen, what they say, happy wife, happy life? Ain't that what they say?
Yeah. Now she happy, goddamn, I'm good to go.
I know that's right. That was my B-dad, my bonus dad. But yeah, so I was saying that we eat late at the house, so because by the time I get home from work, like I said, it's gonna be 7-ish by the time I get off. I live like 25 minutes away from the salon, so you incorporate me stopping at the stores. It'll be probably like 8-ish before I get home. then I shower, cook, and then eat. I need to let my food digest. That's another reason why I eat a lot of salads, and I don't know if that's a good thing to be eating that late at night. I need to look into that. So I try to like just sit up in the office and do stuff for like an hour or two to give my body a chance to process and digest my food, because my husband and our son, they'll go straight to bed and lay on it. I can't do that. One, because I'm not as active as they are, and then two, I just can't. So anyway, I will probably just do a haul of whatever I get if I go. If I don't go, I'll definitely go tomorrow. But I do know Friday, me and my sister friend, we're supposed to be meeting for dinner after I get off from the salon. So I will probably bring my camera and record. She knows that I love vlogging, so she won't be offended. And we're going to one of my favorite places, Cooper Talk. It's gonna always be an Old Faithful. It's gonna always be one of my go-tos. I just really wish that they had one on our side of town. But it is what it is. So I will see y'all whenever I see y'all next. Hey loves, happy Friday. So as you can see, I didn't film anymore since whenever the last day I filmed. Of course I got something in my eye. I was supposed to go out tonight, and I just finished showering and cleaning my face. But I was supposed to go out tonight, but y'all know this is the weekend before Thanksgiving. And listen, I had to prioritize work over, you know, going out with my sister friend. In which she completely understood. Oh, I don't need this for that. Because, you know, being self-employed, when it's hot, and when it's not. So you want to definitely, you know what I'm saying, make sure you balance. And when you have friends that understand that you don't work a corporate job where you have a set schedule, you know what I'm saying, those are friends that you want to keep. But anyway, I said all that to say is that I didn't go out tonight. And I didn't do anything else. So I just was like, I'm going to end the vlog here. And give y'all a couple of updates. I think I may do a spend the day with me on Sunday. Because I want to go to the farmer's market. And then I decided to just go ahead and go to Trader Joe's on Sunday. Versus, you know what I'm saying, like I can go tomorrow, but I just really want to, I don't want to I want to just be able to just enjoy my grocery experience. I know that sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying, like most of the time when I'm going to these stores, I'm going straight after work. And certain stores, it's just it's an experience. It's like when I say all the time, like wine is an experience in a glass. It's certain stores that you shop and it's an experience. And I want to be able to go to Trader Joe's, take my time and look around and stuff like that. So I'll probably do a spend the day with me on Sunday. I got a new wig in from Icy Hair. I was watching I Am Sharika B's channel, and this particular wig, it was gorgeous. Now I do have to cut the lace, in which I am a little bit nervous about, but the way this hair is pre-plucked, oh my gosh, it is amazing. Oh, this smells good. This has a nice golden color. It's like liquid gold. This is one of my favorite varieties. This is Riesling. One of my friends, and y'all seen her on my channel before. She's one of my clients, as well as, hold on. I think she coming to get her hair done tomorrow. Let me make sure I did this appointment right. Hold on. I'm getting off tomorrow till probably like 5. But it's okay because I don't have nothing to do. And we're going to circle back around my Sunday because I'm going to plan it out with you all. But by the time y'all see this, I would have already done it. But anyway, so, but she bought me a Riesling bag from when she went to a wine festival around the same time I went to the wine festival here in Richmond, but she went out of town, and she got this from Elk Run, I believe is the name of the place. Yeah, Elk Run is out in Maryland. Yes, in Maryland, so I can only get it there. And at first I wasn't going to let it set, but after drinking that Beaujolais, and I was like, yeah. And what I realized is that particular Beaujolais, the Beaujolais Nouveau, you're supposed to drink it. You ain't supposed to let it sit. Because that particular varietal comes out once a year around this time. So with that being said, all that's going to be included in my Sundays out and about. Yeah. So anyway, I came on here to properly end the vlog. I know I could have just did like black screen because y'all probably like, you know, why is you on the screen looking like you just had the best spa experience. But I wanted to come on here and show my face because, again, I want to give y'all a couple of updates. Listen, I have become obsessed with watching cash stuffing videos. If you don't know what cash stuffing videos are, basically it is budgeters or, you know, budget tubers, that's what I call them, that are stuffing their cash envelopes with cash. And I know y'all have heard me say, like, I need to get my life together, my finances together, all that stuff. And so this last month and a half of 2023, I've been trying to do prep work. So when January 1 comes, I'm already on the bus and I'm rolling. I don't want to be just getting on the bus. A lot of times we wait until the, you know, first of the year, make New Year's resolutions, make vision boards and all of those things. And I'm not knocking them if that's what you do. However, I am a firm believer in writing out the vision and making it plain. Whatever it is. And it's for an appointed time. It's not for the world to know. It's not for the world to see. It's not for the world to hear. It's for you to write down so at an appointed time, you or someone else can run on with that thing that has been written out. So that's what I have been doing like the past like maybe 3 or 4 days. Just writing out my financial desires, my goals, and I just been trying to get all the things together, and I've been having a lot of revelations on a lot of things, and I'm just happy. Even though the last quarter started out real slow, but I really feel like my body, mind, and spirit are finally aligned with the things that I need to do, because I'm gonna beat this thing till it's come. I'll be 50 January 20th, and I need to be doing stuff that's going to be habits. So by the time I hit that date, or preferably before, I'm practicing healthier habits. I am operating in a better mindset. I'm not operating in that same mindset of lack, that same mindset of, oh, it's never going to be my time, because it is my time. Like, you know how most of us say, like, you know, your time is coming, it's coming. The time has already come. You're walking in that time. Like when you acknowledge that you're in a season of whatever you are in the time. You just don't see the glitter and the sparkle and the rainbows that solidifies that your time has came. If you are recognizing that stuff needs to change and you're doing stuff to change it, you are in the midst of your time. I am there. Everything that God has promised me, I am walking in that promise right now. Right now. I'm not waiting on it. I am walking in the promise. I'm walking towards the end goal for this one particular thing. You know what I'm saying? And once I reach that one particular thing, he gonna say, good job, now on to the next thing. And I'm gonna have to recognize it. And when I recognize it, I'm gonna start walking in it. And I'm gonna walk in it till I get to the end. And it's gonna be the next thing. Glory to glory, faith to faith. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. But I just had to share that, like, I am like obsessed. And now that's all that's on my timeline. And I haven't even watched that many of those videos. Like, all of my vloggers that I normally watch, they ain't even coming up right now. But it's good, because sometimes you need to redirect your eye gates to see some of the things that you need to see to help you walk in that thing that is what it is. So that's what I've been doing. And so I've been, you know, prepping all the things that I've been prepping. I ordered me a budget bundle from one of my good friends, Sonora of Norris Cove. She has a budget shop. Now her budget bundles, if you didn't subscribe to the box, then the budget bundles won't be available until maybe December. But I can't wait to get it, because I've been active in my plant. Like, I've been doing all the things that I wish I'd been doing all year. But it wasn't my time to walk in what I needed to walk in. I needed to walk out of that season of disaster so I can see it and get to the end of it. Because sometimes when you are walking in that thing that God has for you, you still got to walk through that thing that you are in. He just ain't going to automatically remove you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to walk through whatever it is. The process is the process. Good, bad, or indifferent, you got to get through it. Because once you get on the other side of it, the rejoicing is just like, man, I can't believe that myself was thinking so dumb. Now my eyes are open to this new pathway, to this new season. So I'm excited about all that stuff. And I am going to edit. I got 45 minutes to edit. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit less than 45 minutes of content to edit. I'm not sure how much content that I have on here. I think today is the only thing that's on here. But nevertheless, the plan is to edit what I can tonight. Finish editing when I come from work Saturday. So Sunday is just about, you know, exporting it and then uploading it to YouTube so it can be ready for you guys on Monday. But I definitely want to do a spend the day with me. What I want to do is pre-record the unboxing of this wig, because what I would like to do, I was gonna dye it, but the way this lace look, I don't want to mess it up. So I might just wear the brown color, the natural brown or natural black, whatever they call. But the packaging on this is gorgeous. This is I See Hair. And this is from the Princess Collection. And the packaging, I've already looked at it, is amazing. So before I go to bed tonight, I will probably film the unboxing portion of it, because I'm going to include this in my video on Sunday. Because I haven't done a spend the day with me in a long time. And like I said, it's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. I'm going to go to the farmer's market, then go to Trader Joe's, and from there I'm going to hit Total Wine and do some wine shopping, because I want to cut, even though I'm not going to be able to taste any wine, because the wine taste, not unless I get off, because the wine tasting is over at 6 tomorrow. So depending on what time I get done tomorrow, I might go across to Total Wine to see what they got on their tasting table. If not, Wegmans do tastings on Sundays. So Sunday I have like a nice little full day for me. So with that being said, I'm out, because y'all know I am Chatty Patty. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. If so, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, click that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. And if you want to be a part of the Heartbeat Squad, drop me a heart in the comments box. That way I know that you are wanting to be a part, and I can properly meet you and greet you in the comments where it all goes down. I'm gonna go ahead and go finish watching, who am I watching? The Aesthetic Dollar. I love her aesthetic and I love her content so far. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna finish because I've been, listen y'all, I've been busy. I've been writing stuff down, so now I want to kind of just organize it. So when I go through, because on Black Friday I took off, and I'm going to use that day to do admin day. I'm going to do my work email for my clients. Then I'm going to go through all my subscriptions and stuff like that. Listen, I'm getting it together. Because I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Golden. Living my life like it's golden. 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 Living my life like... Oh, sorry. 16 minutes in. See, that's the foolishness. That's the fraggle naggle bull I be talking about. I just go off on a tangent. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, thumbs up, click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.